Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, you are amazing. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Beautiful day, by the way. But are you having a hard time accepting who you are? Do you walk around wearing a mask? Yes? 10 signs from the universe. It's time you accept yourself 100%. Let's just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. No, let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That's better. Now, I got a great question that came in. Someone asked, Ralph, how can I accept myself today? I haven't been accepting myself for the longest. Now, for any solution, you need to know what the problem is. And we've got a whole lot to talk about because so many of us, we think we accept ourselves, but we really don't. So before we can actually accept ourselves, we have to realize that we're not actually accepting ourselves. And well, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? There. So wonderful deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. No, signs from the universe. It's time I start accepting myself 100%, okay? So if you are somebody, this is the first sign, who is all about creating an image, okay? Is all about creating a persona. Is all about living a life that looks good on the outside but feels terrible on the inside. That's a sign from the universe. It's time you accept yourself 100% before it's too late. A classic example is building up a profile. Building up a profile, you know it's not you. How do we know it's not you? Because I actually know you. Oh no. Yeah, like you're totally different in person, right? Look, we're living in a whole new world where people are so hell-bent on building up their profile that sometimes in the process we lose our authenticity. You see, what's helped me along my journey, accept myself 100%, is to create a life that not only looks good on the outside, but one that actually feels good on the inside. Slow motion this side. Okay? And that's how you actually learn how to accept yourself 100%. I get it. Attention is the new currency. Look at me, right? But if you're not really living that lifestyle, and if you don't really feel good about it, then you're lying to yourself. Even though people might love it, but who cares? Because you have to live with you, okay? What's the second sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. You are ashamed of your mistakes. Like, I've been there. Sometimes I've been so ashamed I did something and I'm like, I can't forgive myself. And if you can't forgive yourself, you can never accept yourself. Sometimes we were in a relationship, we screwed it up. Sometimes we were silly with money, we screwed it up. Sometimes we missed an opportunity, we screwed it up. I can't forgive myself for this mistake. And that is why you cannot accept yourself. So, how do we change that? We have to realize that everybody is going to make mistakes. The determining factor that will help you become your greatest version is those people who can forgive themselves and those people who can't. Like if you can move forward. If you can't, you're going to get stuck in limbo, okay? So, it's time for you to accept yourself. Really is. Any mistake you've made in the past, the cat down the road forgives you. Realize that, look, nobody walks out of this dimension with a clean sheet. We're all going to do things that we're going to feel, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. But the people who can bounce back are the people who are like, actually, I forgive myself. I'm human. I make mistakes, and mistakes are only stepping stones to help you become your greatest version anyways, right? What's the third sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself today. 100%. You are ashamed of your hard lessons, okay? Ever been through an experience, deep divers, and you're like, gosh, I hope nobody finds out, okay? I've been through lots of experiences. I'm like, gosh, I hope nobody finds out. Okay, I was hospitalized. Hard lessons. I've been down and out. I've been unemployed. All of these things, but I share them with you beautiful deep divers. And in the long run, because I accept myself, it actually inspires millions of people. So if you've gone through a hard lesson, maybe somebody's passed away in your family, maybe. What happened to you? Tell me. It was bad, Ralph. What? What? Right? Okay, that hard lesson. You know the one. Don't feel ashamed about it. Allow yourself to go through any emotion that arises through you and really feel it. Sit with these emotions, okay? And that's what's actually helped me to heal. Plus, it's actually more inspiring for people that meet you. Okay, we accept ourselves when we're like, actually, okay, I had to go through those hard lessons. These were the rites of passage, okay? These were the initiation. Okay, I remember like eating terrible junk food, 7-day vegan challenge. And it was a hard lesson. And I was ashamed. I used to eat those kinds of foods, okay? But over time, I learned how to accept myself, because now every single day I wake up with a bunch of grapes in my mouth. Everybody is going to go through something that changes them, changes their perspective, that's going to make them see the world in a completely different way. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Once you can realize that, well, you'll start to accept yourself. What's the fourth sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself today. You are ashamed of your struggle, of everything you've done to get here. Okay? Look, all my videos are up right now. Over 2,000 videos. I want you to see the Ralph Smart from back in the day with a massive afro. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby, to right now. Okay, because it's all me and I love it 100%. But if you are ashamed of your struggle, where you started from, you're not really proud of where you ended up right here, right now. So what's helped me along my journey to really accept myself is to enjoy the struggle. Pay homage to the struggle. See where you came from. Okay, those hard days, even for me, when I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? I'm not sure if this is going to work. I honor all of that because it's led me up to where I am right now, right? So be proud of your struggle. It's what I call the beautiful struggle. Okay, even if it's hard right now, be proud of it. And that's how you accept yourself 100%. Because a lot of us, we just want to show the world the best parts of ourselves, the highlights. But in life, just like in photography, you need highlights, midtones, and shadows. What? Slow motion this side. A great picture has highlights, midtones, and shadows. So don't take out the shadows and the midtones and just show the world the highlights. No, show them everything. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly. What's the fifth sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. 7-day vegan challenge. You feel guilty about your terrible diet. You feel guilty about how you used to look. Or even how you look right now. You're not happy with your body. Body comparisons fill your mind. Oh, Ralph, she looks so much better than me. I don't like my breasts, my butt. I haven't got big enough muscles. You got a good ass prana shirt. That's good enough. Look, I know what it's like. A lot of us, sometimes we're not comfortable with our bodies. But for me, what's helped me along my journey is to realize, you see, I got a secret for you deep divers. I've never actually had a gym membership. I don't work out. I don't pump weights, right? I just skate. I just go for walks along the beach. And I'm happy because I'm like, this is my natural body shape. I don't care if it's not like Brad Pitt. So what? Or Vin Diesel or Tyrese. Shout out to Tyrese, by the way. Right? This is who I am. And actually, I'm doing pretty good. Okay? Look, if you feel guilty about the way you look right now, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be very, very hard for you to accept yourself. If you feel guilty because of what you're eating right now, because maybe you're not a vegan right now, you're not going to accept yourself. Like, accept yourself for where you are, realizing you are the work in progress, realizing you are unfinished business. And just because you haven't got a diet that's serving you right now, it doesn't mean that you won't have it in the future, right? So just start where you are, take one step at a time. And that's really what's helped me along my journey to accept myself, okay? I'm not mad at myself that I used to eat certain kinds of foods, hot dogs and all of these things, because I'm like, right now I'm eating the best plant-based foods in the world, okay? Lots of apricots, lots of blackberries, blueberries, goji berries, and leafy greens. And that's the only thing that matters, because every single day, every 35 days, your body makes new cells from the foods you're eating. So like since 35 days, I've been eating pretty good, right? Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. What's the 6th sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. It is this, deep divers. You're mad at one flaw. Yes, Ralph, I don't like my big toe. Yes, Ralph, I don't like this about me. I don't like that about me. Okay? There's a great Egyptian proverb which says, a beautiful thing is never perfect. Like, we've all got things about ourselves which we may not 100% like, but what's helped me along my journey is to embrace your perfect imperfections. Yikes, I caramba. Slow motion this side. Your perfect imperfections. If you can get loving your flaws, you can actually transform them into the most wonderful parts of yourself. You see, so many times the people who can accept themselves, they're not ashamed of a certain body part which everybody thinks is weird. No, they actually show it to the world. Say, actually, this is a part of me, even though it doesn't define me. Like, one flaw that you have does not define who you are. Even your body does not define who you are, because we are multidimensional beings having a human experience. We are the primordial life force having a human experience, right? So I've realized that, hey, who cares if you look like this or you look like that? Stop being mad at a flaw. Start appreciating the sum of who you are, the totality of who you are. At the same time, realizing that's not even the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth of who you are, because we can't even comprehend who we are, because we are infinite. Uh-oh. I got you there, right? What's the 7th sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. I don't want to be alone, Ralph. I get you. Nice day out here, sun is out. But you see, what's helped me to really accept myself, and love myself 100%, is to be alone. When you are alone, you come into your true authenticity. This is where the true magic happens. It doesn't happen in the crowd, because now you lose the free thinking. You lose your authenticity. Okay, that's why in ancient times you saw all of these sages by themselves, Buddha, all of these people meditating, because they were really tapping into their true authenticity. If you really want to accept yourself, learn how to walk alone. Okay? If you are somebody who is hanging around people who judge you for being different, it's time for you to accept yourself, because we don't want to be hanging around anybody who doesn't really honor our uniqueness. We don't want to hang around anybody who doesn't really honor the way we were born. And if you have friends, they're not really friends. I don't know who they are, maybe acquaintances, right? So what's helped me to really accept myself is to only hang around people who really appreciate me for who I am. Not trying to change who I am. No, they completely appreciate who I am, okay? What's the 8th sign from the universe? It's time you accept. What's the 8th sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. Lately, tell me, Ralph, I've been hanging around people who I feel like I am not worthy, master. I don't feel worthy enough to be in their presence. I have this massive inferiority complex. Well, it's time for you to really start seeing people eye level. I always say, I don't believe anybody is better than anybody else. I don't believe people are more superior than somebody else because they are a billionaire. Who cares? Okay, you can have all the money in the world, but if you treat people poorly, it says everything about you. What? Slow motion this side. How you treat people, the kindness in your heart matters more than the money in your bank account. Okay? Quote me on that. Okay, so if you are around people and you are having these panic attacks, you feel inferior, well, this is a sign from the universe. You have to work on yourself. Don't blame these people. They've got nothing to do with it. It's about you knowing your worth to say, actually, I'm only going to surround myself with people who are good for my mental health, who honor me the way I honor them, and also people who see the value in me, people who I don't look up to, I'd never ever look down to unless I'm helping them up. And that's how you learn how to accept yourself. What's the 9th sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself today. 100%. You're never satisfied. You are somebody who's never satisfied. That's a red light. Stop right there. It's time to accept yourself, because anytime we're never satisfied with the way we look, with feeling we're getting left behind, we just can't accept who we are, we're not content with who we are, well, that's a massive red flag to say, actually, stop right there. It's time you accept yourself. You see, I always say this, even if I was to give you the whole world, you won't be satisfied. Through contentment, we learn how to accept ourselves. And that's why I completely accept myself 100%. I can do whatever I want. Check this out. I just had to turn around. Right? Be content with how the universe made you. There is always somebody who's going to be prettier than you, more handsome than you, more muscles than you, more money than you. But they're not going to be you. And that's what makes you the shit. What's the 10th sign from the universe? It's time you accept yourself 100%. You can't keep it real with yourself. And that goes into the first one, creating a life that looks good on the outside but feels terrible on the inside. It's really time to get real with yourself. And if you can't, that's a big sign you got a lot of work to do. How do I keep it real with myself? I always say, I don't want to be posing to the world. I don't want to be pretending that I'm living a lifestyle I'm not. So I learned how to accept myself when I was keeping it 100% real. Everything I talk about is the life I'm actually living, right? I'm living a life of infinite abundance, okay? And that's how you keep it real. That's how you keep it authentic. Don't brag if you haven't got it, okay? Don't take a photograph on a private jet saying, hey, it's my jet, right? This is not the Bow Wow challenge, okay? So realize, to really be authentic, what's helped me along my journey is to keep it real. Don't show the world something you're not, right? Don't show the world something you're not. Always stay true to yourself, and then, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature, just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have an amazing day, deep divers. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Just accept yourself while you breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Peace.